Hello, Dan here with ProHoopla Web Design and Internet Marketing. On this video, I'm going to teach you how to get into your Website Tonight building platform from your WebToolsAdvanced.com account. These instructions are going to be nearly identical to that of the GoDaddy version of how to get into your Website Tonight account. Starting first, go to WebToolsAdvanced.com. You can Google it and get to the same place. Of course, logging in is going to be the first step here. Go ahead and log in. And then, unlike the GoDaddy version of how to get to where we're going right now, over on the right-hand side of the screen, the black My Account button is not going to be there. For this builder, directly under where you just logged in, My Account, click that. There we go. And again, this page is going to look almost identical as well. You're going to scroll down to Website Tonight, go to Launch, and that is exactly how to get into your Website Tonight platform from WebToolsAdvanced.com. Of course, on a typical and regular basis, Website Tonight is always updating their software and giving us more tools that we can utilize into what's come out recently. You just hit these little arrows on the side there. Anyways, go into Launch or Design Your Pages, and then over here from Design, Launch Page Designer will take you to the same place. We'll let that load really quick. Few basic tools, really all that you need to know, other than how to do some of the search engine optimization stuff that we'll typically be doing for you. The Insert tab up here at the top, Block. This is the key and the starter tool for everything that you will do in your Website Tonight builder. You hit Insert Block and click that, you will have inserted a block, which is basically an empty element in a column or some place on your website. Here, with your cursor blinking inside of your new box, go ahead and hit Insert. And then all of the tools that you have are all right here, and there are quite a few of them. Go ahead and take the time, go through some of these. Make sure, though, that we have made a recent backup for you. That way, if anything does go awry, it's just simply hitting the Restore button. Speaking of that, let's learn how to do that really quick. When you go to Manage, these are a bunch of more tools up here. A lot of what you'll find in your main menu, you'll find up here as well. But Backup and Restore is its own place under Manage. Enter the type of backup, or just a simple title prior to publishing, for example. Okay, you would go to Save Website. This would process, maybe take a couple of minutes, and you will have saved a backup. If anything ever goes wrong with the site, it crashes, or you just screw the whole thing up, no big deal. Right over here, Restore, this little up arrow, you push that button, and the most recent backup that you've created, in this case pre-published backup, it'll restore right where it used to be, so no worries. Now from this page or any other page on the entire builder, the fastest way to get back to the first page I took you to, which is the main design platform, go up here to Design, Launch Page Designer, and you get right back to where we started. And again, this is where you're going to go ahead and insert blocks, add pages, things of that nature. We've probably taken you through most of these things up here, but if you're not a client of ours already, I think some of these videos might be helpful to you. When you click out of a block that you've inserted, it deselects it. So you would go to Select It again, just click on it, and automatically this is set up to be a text box. So you can type all sorts of stuff in there. Okay, go ahead and highlight that. Here, a bunch of fonts to choose from, different sizes. Headings. Of course, maybe don't mess with headings too much. Once you've selected a heading, you have to delete it if you ever want to change it and select something else. It's just easier to mess with font size, and then colors. And you have links, anchor text, things of that nature. I'm going to go ahead and delete this because we have no purpose for that on this site. The X button, get rid of it. Make sure that's what you want to do, though, because as soon as you delete that, that's it. There's no getting it back unless you restore the whole site from your previous version. Alright, and one more quick way to get to this main primary dashboard. You can go to the home page of your builder, And right there again, design your pages. Okay. And a third way, dashboard. Go to the dashboard. There's 4 primary icons. Go to work on my site. And there again, right back where we started. Lots of redundant backup systems in here. Don't get too deep into this unless you know what you're doing or we have specifically taught you how to do some of these things. Over here under properties, there are a number of different things that help with search engines recognizing you in your website. There's a bunch of information on the side that tells you what these things are, what they do. Metadata, this is basically the language the search engines can read. Description, keywords, these are specific meta tags that we would use for analytics and things of that nature. Your sitemap, what's the level of importance, how often is your page changing, JavaScript, if you have any customized HTML that we've installed, it's going to be here somewhere. And that's pretty much all there is to it. In terms of the basic adding text, adding pictures and promotions, it's going to be a drag and drop. If you don't like where this is at, you can certainly just move it somewhere else. Obviously we have you set up with a column so that everything stays nice and in line in the way it should be. If you want to preview the page, just the page you're working on, this is a lot faster than hitting preview the whole site, which is up in the corner there. Preview the page. We'll show you what your customers and visitors are going to see if you published at that moment. And this is where we're at here. Very cool. By the way, if you ever get a chance, check out Devil's Tower, Sacred to Many People. Really cool stuff going on, especially these videos. Here we go, videos. Got a little plug for them. They're a really awesome nonprofit doing some really cool things over there in northeastern Wyoming. Anyhow, we're going to do our everyday recap for every video that we do. Let's go ahead and X out all of this stuff. Go ahead and sign out. Take you back to Google. Alright, recap. You can Google WebTools advanced.com and that will take you to us right here. Very first page, your very top listing of Google, or just stick that whole beast in your address bar. Take you right to where you need to go. You'll probably, once you've logged in once, it'll prompt you, your browser will prompt you to save your password for next time. I would recommend you doing that if we're not doing your maintenance for you and you're doing it yourself. Probably be a good thing to do. And speaking of doing any maintenance or updates, upgrades, anything like that by yourself, please make sure that you get Mozilla Firefox, the internet browser, downloaded to your PC or Mac, because Internet Explorer for some reason does not function very well with the Website Tonight building software. Alright, so having said that, go ahead and log in, and then right under this area, my account is right there. And then of course ProHoopla's primary custom design link is just under that as well. My account, scroll down to Website Tonight, launch. X out, and if you ever want to not get those little pop-ups again, there's a little checkbox in the bottom of that window that just opened, says don't show this again. And if you check that, it won't. Alright, design pages, and we are right back where we our primary starting point there. Alright, well thank you for watching.